Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Civil Blog. In this video lecture, I will explain you the derivation of slope deflection equation or slope deflection equation formula. In the previous videos, I have explained you the procedure for slope deflection method, how to solve by slope deflection method procedure. Slope deflection procedure is a displacement method used for analysis of indeterminate beams, continuous beams and frames. And I have also explained you the various fixed end moment formulas for different types of loading. So in today's lecture we'll continue with the derivation of slope deflection equation, which is useful for the subject knowledge and conceptual learning purpose. Now we'll see, let us assume one continuous beam A, B, C, D span. This is continuous beam. Okay, it is fixed at the support D. I will consider an span AB. Consider this span AB. It is having one point load at center with a span length L. So in the first case, assuming these two hinge supports as the fixed supports, I am having two fixed end moments, that is MFAB and MFBA. If you haven't watched my previous lecture video regarding the fixed end moments, you can watch it. I will put the link in the description box, where MFAB and MFBA are fixed end moments. Here I am not writing the formula for this point load. I am just deriving the slope deflection equation. I am already writing the MFAB and MFBA. So this is anti-clockwise. Generally we'll take anti-clockwise negative, and MFBA value clockwise will take positive. These both are fixed end moments. So I have just considered the AB span, considering only this AB span, and assuming it as fixed support, I have fixed end moment, that is MFAB and MFBA. Now moments produced due to the rotation. See, at these intermediate supports there will be certain rotation. There will be certain rotation theta A and theta B. That means a certain moment is developed at the supports, due to which the beam gets rotated. This rotation is making an angle theta A at the support A and theta B at the support B. So in the second case, moments produced due to the rotation. So in order to produce this rotation theta A at the support A, I require a moment or force to cause this theta A angle at the support A. I require the force or moment at the support is 4 EI into theta A by L. Here the theta is caused, slope is caused at this support A, so I am writing here theta A. So in order to produce this theta A, I am require the force moment 4 EI into theta A by L. So when this force moment is applied at this support A, the reaction will form at the support B, at the opposite end or at the nearest end. You can see, when a 4 EI by L into theta A moment is applied at this support, I am getting a reaction formed at the opposite end, that is 2 EI by L into theta A with respect to theta A. That means it is the half of the moment or force caused at this support, 50%, or you can say it half. 4 EI by L, half is 2 EI by L. So if he is producing 4 EI by L into theta A by L, the reaction formed at the opposite end will be 2 EI by L into theta A. This you have to remember. Next, I have taken the rotation at this support in clockwise direction. Now again I am taking the rotation at support B in a clockwise direction. So I am taking here clockwise only for this derivation of slope deflection equation formula. So here at theta B, I am applying one in order to get this theta B here. I am drawing a tangent here for theta A and theta B. So this is making an angle theta B. In order to produce this angle theta B, I am applying a force or moment at this support condition, that is 4 EI by L into theta B. Here I got at this support 4 EI by L into with respect to theta, with respect to A support, that is theta A. Here I am getting theta B, 4 EI by L into theta B. So the reaction formed at the opposite end, that is A, will be half of this value, that is 2 EI by L into theta B. So half of this 4 EI by L into theta B will be 2 EI by L into theta B. This is the reaction formed at the opposite end, reaction moment, half of this moment. So in the first step I have got the fixed end moments, then moments produced due to the rotation. These formulas I have got. Now in the third step, moments due to the deflection. Sometimes there will be sinking of supports, there will be deflection in the support. In such cases, we have to consider the moments produced due to the deflection. So let us say this support B, it is sinking in clockwise direction. Clockwise we will consider positive, anti-clockwise sinking we will consider negative value. So when it is a clockwise positive deflection is there, you will have the negative value of resisting moment, that is reaction moments, fixed end moments, that is minus 6 EI into delta by L square. Here also you will get in an anti-clockwise direction moment minus 6 EI into delta by L square. So reaction at both the ends will be minus 6 EI into delta by L square. This is due to the deflection, rotation, fixed end moments. Now I will write all formulas at a side. You see, for the span AB. Now I am writing all the moments generated on the left support, that is A. At point A I am writing all these moments produced at support A of the span AB. So first fixed end moments, I am writing moments MAB equals to fixed end moment MFAB plus 4 EI by L into theta A, 4 EI by L into theta A, then again due to rotation at B, plus 2 EI by L into theta B, next we have deflection at this support A, minus 6 EI by L square into delta, minus 6 EI delta by L square. Okay, now after simplification I will get MFAB plus I am taking 2 EI by L common, 2 EI by L into 2 theta A multiply 2 theta A plus theta B minus, take 2 EI by L common, you will get 3 delta by L minus 3 delta by L, because minus. This is for AB. Now similar way do for BA. MBA equals to MFBA plus 2 EI by L into theta A plus 4 EI by L into theta B then again minus 6 EI by L square into delta, minus 6 EI into delta by L square. Here delta is our deflection, value of the deflection, that we'll see while solving the problems. Now after simplification I will get MBA value, that is MFBA plus taking 2 EI by L common, 2 EI by L into, here 2 theta B will get 2 theta B plus theta A minus 3 delta by L, taking 2 EI by L common. So these are the slope deflection equations. 1, 2, MAB and MBA. This is the derivation of formula of slope deflection method, which we have already discussed before the procedure. If you have not watched this video, I will give the link of this video in the description box. That's it for today's lecture, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, just subscribe to my channel for more videos and updates. Thank you.